Over 2 decades into one of country music's most successful careers, Miranda Lambert is more open than ever to exploring and experimenting with her image. In an exclusive clip from Friday's episode of Who's Talking to Chris Wallace, Lambert, 39, opens up to the CNN host about how her limitations around her image have evolved over the course of her career. The country singer said that when she was first starting out in the industry in the early 2000s, she had to put up a fight against people whom she said tried to change her both in terms of her look and the clothes she wore, and her sound. There was a risk of people trying to dress me in a way that I didn't want to dress or change my sound, and I just wasn't gonna go for that, even really young, she told Wallace of Industry Opinions at the beginning of her career at a time when she wasn't even 20 years old. Lambert continued, "I just kind of knew. It's not about that. It's about what I have to say, because I knew I had some really great messages I wanted to share with the world, and I wanted that to be through song and not through, a crop top." The drunk singer said that even as young as she was, "I was really about sticking to my guns, especially in my early years in the business, of just wanting it to really be about the music." In the years since her breakthrough into country music, she released her self-titled debut album independently in 2001 and hasn't stopped climbing since. Lambert said that she's loosened the reins when it comes to what she is and isn't willing to do or wear. "There were some moments where I was being pushed in directions that I just wasn't comfortable," she said, as Wallace, 75, asked about what kind of changes those around her wanted to make. "So I stood my ground, but as I've gotten older and more into the industry, I've kind of relaxed in that. Now," Lambert said that she's started to enjoy the process of maybe pushing some boundaries in areas where she previously would have resisted. The Mama's Broken Heart singer has an exciting month ahead as she gears up for the 2023 Academy of Country Music Awards on May 11, an award show where she's the reigning queen, boasting the most ACM awards than any other artist in history. This year, she's up for awards in 5 categories, including Entertainer of the Year, Female Artist of the Year and Album of the Year for 2022's Palomino. Lambert called the album, which topped country charts after its release, one of the most fun and creative experiences of my career. Palomino also marks the last album Lambert will release with Sony Records, the label she's been signed with since she began her career, but recently parted ways with. "I'm so thankful for our time together, yet I wouldn't be true to myself if I wasn't constantly looking for the next challenge and a new way to stretch my creativity," she wrote on Instagram of the move to leave Sony. "With that in mind, I've decided to say goodbye to my Sony family. I can't wait to see what the next adventure holds." New episodes of Who's Talking to Chris Wallace air Fridays at 10 p.m. ET on CNN, and are available to stream on HBO Max.